All right, it's officially recording, so don't do anything illegal.
Don't worry. I don't do anything illegal on video.
Yeah, me neither. On video. I know, drawing jump cut to me sitting in my bathroom talking to the camera again, but I felt like you guys deserved some context because odds are you have not read my books because very few people have. Hi, I'm Abby A.C. Ham. I'm an independent author, and the books we are talking about today are set in the world of the Abletes. Ablete is what I call superheroes because I thought it'd be more fun to give them, like their own name instead of just like the superheroes. The world we're going to talk about first is from my most recent release. Aria Dalton didn't sign up for this. It's about a girl with superpowers who meets a villain and finds her life turned upside down. It's very much the Perry and Doofenshmirtz plot of Phineas and Ferb meets the humor of Percy Jackson. It also has Peter Faith, who is the first deaf character I have written, and we will also talk about that a bit in the video. All right, let me explain to the camera. This is my friend Corbin. Say hi, Corbin.
Hi, Corbin.
I knew you were going to do that. He has read all of my books, all of my non-poetry. Yes, all the good stuff. He's going to be asking me questions and things about my books. I'm a professional. That's why I talk like this.
I remember one right off the top of my head.
Okay.
So, I do remember Peter from Aria Dalton.
Yes.
So my question is, does Peter's hearing problem affect his powers in any sense whatsoever?
Not technically. I think his heightened senses would work differently than Aria's because of the hearing. Like Aria might hear something that's far away or have hearing in her powers, but he wouldn't. I feel like his, if he had glitches or something, his would be more touch based, fabrics and stuff would really get on his nerves.
Yeah, call me out on this one if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I've been told that people with I'm just going to say people that are blind can hear really well and feel really well. So that means that, like you said, Peter would be capable of feeling things pretty well. So because he has the heightened senses ability, I don't know where you're going with the book, but maybe the enemy or someone puts a bug on him, not like a literal insect, but they record what they heard, what you said, and he's just like, I don't like it. I can feel it. It's the smallest thing ever. Get it off me.
I would think it'd be even funnier if there was a bug and it's on the back of Arya's hand or something, and he shakes her hand and is like, "Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you?" And she would just be like, "Okay, first, rude. Second of all, what?"
My other question is, wait, I just asked that one.
My other question is repeats former question.
So my question is, we're going back to the first book,
Justin Strikes.
Yes.
Hey, it's me again. We're talking about the Justin Strikes series, the first series I've ever written so far as of recording and releasing this video. It has 3 books out in the series. The first is called Justin Strikes the Unknown Inflictor. It is about a boy with superpowers discovering the world of the Abletes, meaning the other people who have superpowers and their hidden world, and discovering that there is a villain hiding undercover at his school. The second book focuses on him as he is in the Ablete Games, which is kind of like the Triwizard Tournament meets the Olympics, but with superpowers. And the third book is called Justin Strikes versus the Capsburg Caper, where Justin gets kidnapped and then finds himself with the acquaintance of a vigilante. All of those are also available on my website, achambuttonline.com. Back to the video.
With the whole power thing ceremony.
Right.
Yeah, let's find out what your powers is. My question is, what are the small why?
The liquid thing?
Yes, first of all, how do different colors equal common, the most rare thing in existence possible?
First of all, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. I don't know how the goops work. Yay! I just think it's fun. Hi, me again. The Ceremony of Powers is this thing that I have every year at Capes, which is the school that Justin goes to. Year by year, the first years, meaning the kids who have never been there before, they walk up to this table that has these 5 liquids on it, and they're arranged by color, and they one by one dip their finger into each color, and the serum in them reads what powers they have and displays it above them. That's what we're talking about right now. Listen, I'm not a superhero. I'm not the science person. I mean, I am a superhero. Why? Who told you I wasn't? That's crazy. So I don't know if that is feasible. I just thought it was fun. And the different categories, it's based on, okay, this is the whole United States, which powers overall are the most common, and then each serum is programmed to find that specific power in each person.
So there's nanobots. There's small nanobots that
the goop actually is nanobots. It just looks like goop. Have you seen Phineas and Ferb?
Yes.
When they have their nanobots, they kind of look like goop. It could be goop. It could be nanobot goop.
Nanobots are microscopic, but they're always portrayed as when there's so many, which is billions. They're just a tiny goop. Is it pokey? Is it rigid? Like, or is it liquidy?
I think it's one of those things where like your brain looks at it and just assumes, yes, goop, not nanobot.
No.
And so then when it touches it, it just assumes it's goop and doesn't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Goop is a top tier word, by the way. Dictionary description of goop right now on screen, just, so you can fully take in this moment, abbreviate this moment. Just Google search, screenshot, screen.
Yay.
I'm a professional. If I say it enough, will you be convinced that I'm actually a professional?
Something tells me we're possibly getting sidetracked.
What? I like how this is going exactly how I thought it would go.
My next question is this. I just realized the question I'm about to say sounds kind of rude. So, what happens if a normie puts their finger into the liquid? I'm pretty sure I haven't read the books in a while. I finished them like maybe 2 months ago.
Okay. I didn't expect so many goop-related questions. I should have prepared for that. That's on me, you guys.
Goop-related question.
There's 3 options. I'm creative, so I'm trying to think of multiple options. Option 1, they touch it and the goop is like, oh, you basic, and then it does nothing.
Kill him.
Number 2, exactly. It just like starts to like, oh, regular human alert, and it like starts to like grow over your body. Option 3 is, I said there'd be 3 options, so now I have to think of a third option. The goop just like
it just disintegrates.
That would be fun. What I'm thinking is it does the projection image thing of like, here's the powers, but instead of saying here's the powers, it's like, congrats, you have won 1 free coupon to Wendy's. Because I just think that's goofy.
Wendy's is technically copyrighted. You'd probably
I feel like we'd get into a Twitter battle. I don't have Twitter, so good luck. I feel like they'd be like, AC Ham, what is this? And I'd be like, you're welcome for the free promo. I knew your small business needed it. All right, more questions.
What is the rarest power that any person we've ever seen so far has had? My guess is Justin's electric manipulation.
That would be, yes. In a future book, though, I want to do someone who has like the ability to like mimic other powers.
Okay,
which obviously would be like the most rare because you can't give it to that many people.
My next question is for the whole thing Eliza has and like some others, the appearance changing thing.
Yes.
I'm just gonna assume that like you have to be very talented with this power. Can someone change into an inanimate object?
Ooh.
Like, I'm just gonna become a chair now.
I feel like if you were like top level power user and like your other powers are all like boring, absolutely you could. I feel like with a strong enough like superpower battery, which is a whole science thing I'm not going to get into right now, I feel like you absolutely could. I don't feel like Eliza could because I feel like her mind reading would be more powerful than her transformation powers.
What are like the most common powers? My guess is going to be portals, force fields, and telekinesis, because that just seems like the most common things that's been
I feel like those are the most common ones like at capes. I feel like overall it'd be like strength and durability. You're special and strong. Across the board, that would be it.
My next question
turns on phone.
We've seen firepower, we've seen super strength, we've seen laser eyes, force fields, blah 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 blah, all that. Are there powers we have not seen yet?
Yes. I feel like in the Abletes games, I gave away most of the ones that I had originally planned, but like sometimes I'll just be sitting in my room and I'll be like, new power idea, you guys. Oh!
I do have an idea for a power that's actually part of the theory I brought with me.
Okay.
My theory is entirely about black glycerin.
Woo!
Okay. Before I do have the theory, I have a question to go along with it. So I need to talk about Nate. Was it Nate or someone else's school that was named after the Capsper Caper? I'm sorry, I forgot her name.
Lena.
Nate's or Lena's school that was named after the first Ablete to ever get powers non-genetically.
I think that's Lena.
Lena's school. So, how?
I just feel like in every superhero adaptation, it's like, I don't know, man, he got bit by a radioactive spider.
He was the actual first person to touch the moon.
That's actually, honestly, what my genuine original notes are. It's like, yeah, just radioactive moon dust, you guys. Don't inhale it.
You've seen Heroes of Olympus?
Yeah, I've seen Heroes of Olympus.
I love Heroes of Olympus. It's amazing. Man, we're good at getting sidetracked.
Yeah, but it's Percy Jackson.
My theory is this. It's between 2 things for the theory. So you know how black glycerin, he decided to call himself that for his genetic thing. He has weird black lumps on him or something.
Right.
I can't remember. So my theory is he has a super seriously special power that like you have to either you have to touch something and boom, you have that power,
Mhm.
or genetics.
Okay, so my thoughts on his power. I know that sounds really weird, but
No, that's amazing. I'm gonna just trivia you.
Okay.
One single question. You have to
Okay.
get an F- or an A+.
Woo! Those are the best two options.
Exact number.
Math is not my strong suit.
How many powers have we seen?
Okay, how many lines are on the average page of a notebook? Because I filled them all out the other day, and it was that plus 5. I'm gonna say like 30. Hey, editing Abby, can you put the actual number on screen from the document?
I do have another question.
Okay.
When is the next book coming out? Which one is it for?
I don't know the exact date, but I know by the end of the year I want to have finished and hopefully published Justin Strikes Book 4.
Will the Arya Dalton series ever cross over into that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to say this. I don't want this to happen. I love every character I read about, main character or not. But I think a very good dramatic effect, someone dies.
Oh yeah, I have that on my list. I have kids I babysit who they'll be like, who's gonna die in the next book? I'm like, nobody's dying in the next book, but I know who's dying in the one after that. So as you might have noticed throughout the entirety of this video, slowly the dialogue has not lined up with the words. That's because we were outside in the hot weather and I was recording for an hour and 6 minutes. But I do like a lot of the conversation we had, and of course I needed to make this a digestible YouTube video, but if you are up for more content like this, specifically from this conversation and this interview, I'm going to have it up on my Patreon later this month. I will also be posting scenes, snippets, and stuff from upcoming projects, so if that is something you would like to check out, and if you want to help a girl out, you can go subscribe to my Patreon and find all of the fun things that I'm doing there. I'm going to have this full video up podcast style, so we don't have to worry about the dialogue not matching up. And yeah, that's the end of this sentence. Here's a little snippet. Yeah. Okay, so you said you love all the characters.
Yes.
A lot of people, the first thing they say to me is, I don't like Terrence.
I'm not going to outright say Arya and Peter. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that they're going to be teased about that in school because they're hanging out a lot. Just going to say this. Your books inspired me to read.